Hi guys, my name is Cornelia Sutton, and I want to give you up. I want to pretty much run you up on how God has been changing my life. And since God has called me on this huge purpose, on this huge calling that I'm about to embark on, I decided to go ahead and do videos on my spiritual journey. But first, let me go ahead and give you a quick update as to where I am now and where I started from. So probably back in 2014 is when I graduated from college, and my husband and I and our kids decided to go ahead and embark on another journey and move to another state. Originally, I'm from Tennessee and decided to move to Texas. And I'm pretty sure that I sat down, talked to God about this move, prayed about it before we decided to move. And since we've been here, let's just say for the past 2 years, I have never in my life experienced the things that I have experienced since moving to Texas. And they were not all positive things. They were crazy things, struggling financially, um, going through a custody battle with my oldest daughter's dad. A lot of things that really hit home and hit my heart and messed with my mind. And let's just say that the struggle of what we went through lasted for about 2 years. And then God finally put it in my spirit in 2015, last year, that the famine, our struggle, is over. And so I'm over here like, okay. So I'm waiting for 2016 to roll around like, oh, yes, And I guess my idea of what I thought the famine was over was us finally being able to find a bigger place, a house rather than an apartment, although I'm thankful for where we stand. But as a mother with 3 kids, you want your kids to be comfortable. You want them to live comfortable. You want what's best for them. And now, here it is, 2016, and the vision that God had given me was definitely not the plan that I thought was going to play out for 2016. So I was actually thinking that we were going to, like I said, move, bigger place, house, career wise, everything was about to just come together. Yes, we done been through the struggle. We done been through the triumph, the turmoil, all of that. But little did I know that the plan that I had was not the plan that God had. So that God had. So you know the saying: if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And since praying and talking to God, He has definitely put it in my spirit that it's time for me to go after my calling. And all the stuff that I have been going through was never about me. It was about the mission. That is one of the sermons that T.D. Jakes was preaching about. It was about the mission. And now I realize what and why we were going through the things that we went through in the past 2 years. And it's nothing greater than going through this journey and going through the pit and then getting to the end of it and God revealing to you why you went through this. And now that's where I am. I'm at the end of this crazy, 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 crazy journey. And I'm about to go ahead and walk into my calling. And the one thing about praying and talking to God is that when you're called according to His will and His purpose, you have to understand it's not going to make sense to the carnal mind. It's not going to make sense to us. I mean, human. Because anything that's done in the spiritual aspect, in the spiritual sense, doesn't make sense to us. So the journey that I'm about to go on, it sounds kind of crazy because I'm about to go, leave my family, my husband, my kids. I do have a 5-month-old, and that I'm leaving behind. And I already have a 12-year-old that's away from me right now because of the crazy custody battle that I went through and still going through. The battle's not over because it's in God's hands, not mine. And so I have been called to go out and start this nonprofit organization that has been embedded in me since birth. Okay. And God made it very clear to me that this is a time for me to focus. This is a time for me to go out and do everything according to His will and His purpose, and to not make decisions off of emotion. I can't think about my husband. I can't think about, my two kids here, or my older daughter where she is, or any other situation that may sway my decision making. I can't think about those things. I have to think about the mission and understand that the God that I serve means that all of this stuff will come into full circle. Because right now I'm riding off of Romans 8 and 28. And the Romans 8 and 28 pretty much sums it up as, all things work together for the good of those who walks according to His will and His purpose. And that, with that being said, He didn't say a little bit will be fixed. He didn't say maybe some of it will be fixed. He said all things will work together for the good of those who is called according to His will and His purpose. So that is my